Hello, I'm Art
And Janelle.
from Parsnips and Parsimony. We're going to do a video on our grocery expenditures for January of 2016, and we're also going to look ahead at February.
All right. So I haven't totally shared the numbers with Art yet, so you guys are going to see firsthand his reaction to how much we spent or how little we spent.
Am I going to be shocked?
I don't know.
Oh.
All right. So our total expenses for groceries for the month was, you ready?
I'm ready for anything.
$224.93.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So you break that down.
Yeah.
What does that work
A
out?
little over 50 a week.
Okay. So I broke this down a little bit more because, you know, people want to know how do we manage to eat on that little amount of food? Well, first of all, you have to remember we do buy a cow once a year and have it butchered, so that is not factored into this. However, if you were to take the amount we paid for that cow and divided that up, what do we figure? It was another $2 or $3 a day?
60 some a month. Yep, a couple dollars a day.
A couple dollars a day. So that's just something you need to factor into this. But for this month, that's how much we spent. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. My grocery store price chopper, where I can use coupons, double, and sometimes triple coupons. How much do you think I spent this month?
I don't think it was much. I think you went there twice. I'm going to guess
you're right.
$60.
It was $58.61, so it wasn't really that much. I didn't factor in how much I saved in coupons, all that, because I really didn't do a lot of couponing this month. I have gotten out of couponing because we don't eat a lot of that processed foods. That's not our diet, and there's usually not a lot of coupons out there for non-processed foods.
And it seems that coupons really don't save you much, if anything, in the long run.
Right, if you factor in your health and all that, you know, but that's for a whole nother video. So now let's go into Aldi's, which I tend to shop a little bit more now. Now we don't make a special trip for Aldi's. We usually hit Aldi's when we're doing other things because Aldi's is a little bit further away for us.
About 8 miles, which for most people doesn't seem like too far, but we try to, when we get in our vehicle, we try to knock out lots of things at one time, so it saves on time and money in car expenses.
So how much do you think we spent at Aldi's this month?
Oh, let's see. I'm going to say, we went there I think 3 or 4 times?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I'm going to say 96.
He's really good at this game. It was $94.73.
Wow, this was not rehearsed. They're going to think we cheated.
I did not cheat. I just quick did this on the bed. And in fact, I keep all of the receipts and the numbers in my iPad, which Art doesn't really ever use. So this is, we didn't rehearse this, really. All right, and then we had one expenditure to By George, and that is a restaurant bulk food supplier where I get my cheese and sometimes a few other things. Do you remember how much we paid for that stuff?
I think it was around 40 to 45. I can't remember for sure.
The total was $58.76.
Okay.
So that is more of a monthly expenditure just because, like I said, we get our cheese there. And this month we did have the baking powder in there. But I bought what was it, 5 pounds?
Yes.
5-pound can of baking powder. That's not something I buy every month. So usually our By George bill is right around $30-$35. So it's a little bit higher this month. So that brought the total to $224.93. Now, if you guys are mathematicians and whizzes and you can take those numbers I just gave you, you'd realize that those 3 numbers did not add up to $224, and that's because I did not factor in when we bought the farm fresh milk, and then I also bought some, I don't want to call it nutritional salt, it's Himalayan pink salt at a food store, basic food store, a health food store, thank you. And so that I did not factor into because it wasn't really all that much. But that's where the difference is. If you guys are mathematicians and have calculated those numbers, that's why there's a difference. So overall, what does that work out to be a week?
A little over 50.
Okay, so that's pretty good. Last year when I did the numbers, we figured out, I did all the numbers for the entire year. We were right at like $74, $75 a week. So I would say that's right where it's supposed to be, considering we didn't factor in the cow into this.
Right.
So far, so good. And in the summer months, our bill tends to be a little bit less because the garden is producing so much. I just don't run to Aldi's that much. So that's maybe...
Yeah. And this is winter, so we are not getting any produce from our garden.
The other thing I wanted to quick go over is you guys know from our video, I think it was last week, that I have been trying to work on doing a planner, and I had a total case of sticker shock when I saw what the prices were at Staples for a planner. And
this is shocking to me. $51.99 for this file. I used to buy this, and it was not $51.99.
some of you guys have told me to check out other places like Walmart, and someone even suggested eBay. I didn't even think about eBay for a planner, but what I ended up doing is going online and seeing what I could find in the line of free. There's nothing better than free. All I had to use was my printer and some ink, and I found some really nice resources, and I'm in the process of putting together a planner, and this is what I've been working on right now. You guys probably can't read that, but I just kind of generally want to show you that I have been working on this. It's just a regular 3-ring binder, and I just was able to print these out. But with all that being said, for the month of February, I want to try to be really consistent with menu planning. This is something you guys have wanted to see. You've wanted to see how we eat, and menus have been something that's been tough. And I think I've kind of been kicking and screaming while I'm being dragged into this realm of menu planning, but we're gonna give it a go and see what happens. So I have a whole week of menus lined out here, and I don't know if you guys want to see like just a compilation of pictures of the food that I do every week, and we'll just put it in a weekly video, or if you want me to tell you what we're doing, if you want it on Facebook, I don't know. So tell me what you guys want, because all right, I am here now doing menu planning. Tell me what you want, and I will see if I can reasonably do that for you guys. I can tell you tonight is sausage pie.
Okay.
Looking forward to that.
Yes. And one thing we're going to do is we are going to start on every Friday. We are going to make one of your menus. Or not menu. One of your recipes. I'll try that again. Every Friday, we are going to make one of your recipes. So let us know your recipes. And every week, we are going to draw one out. And we are going to make that recipe. If we can, if it's like a really odd thing. I mean, if you want us to make caviar or something, that's not going to happen. So we do have veto power.
Veto power.
Right. But we will try to make a recipe. Well, actually, we will, because we'll just draw out another one if we do veto it. So.
All right. Well, that works. Yeah. And then we'll just film. We'll film the results, and I won't be able to try these beforehand. But we'll just have a lot of fun, and maybe you guys can get some new ideas, because, you know, let's face it, sometimes as a wife, you get tired of cooking the same old. He's right. So good. Whatever I make, he eats. You know, you rarely ever dislike what I cook.
I kind of turn my nose up at the deer or the beef heart, but other than that, I'll eat pretty much anything.
Yeah, you're good with that.
We were also wondering about a name for this Friday recipe, and my sister suggested Recipe Roulette or the Grub Gamble.
Do you guys have any suggestions for a name for this segment of recipes and cooking and what we're doing? Anything that kind of catches your attention? Just let us know. Leave a comment below, and we'll see if we can come up with something before Friday. Couple ways you can contact me with your recipe or your favorite recipe that you want to have me try would be to contact me on Facebook, Parsnips and Parsimony. Their link is in the description below. You can also email me that is also in the description below, or you can just leave it here in the comments.
Even better, send it to our P.O. box.
Yes, and watch it get filmed and opened, and all the excitement of getting something in the P.O. box. All right, well, I think that's all of the news for the month. So hopefully you guys will be sending me a couple of your favorite recipes. I am really looking forward to cooking something new and different, and seeing what my kids' reactions are to doing this. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you just found us, welcome. Please subscribe by hitting the button below. And we do a daily large family vlog where we just talk about, you know, how we save money and have a large family and live on very, very little. So we will see you for our next vlog. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.